Professor Maurice Kamto said the CPDM, that is the ruling party, is plotting military coup d'etat if opposition party wins 2025 presidential election. Professor Maurice Kamto said the CPDM is preparing for both an electoral coup d'etat and a military takeover if defeated in October. If this is our first time on TFA Talking Point, please subscribe to this channel and share this video. He talked about two coup d'etat that the CPDM are already preparing for. The electoral coup d'etat, I will be in total support of that because the CPDM, this is the only thing they have been doing. You know, President Paul Biya came to power through constitutional coup d'etat that was conducted by President Amadou Ahidjo and President Paul Biya. They manipulated the constitution. They carry on with constitutional coup d'etat. They successfully dissolved the federal system, and that was a constitutional coup d'etat in favor of President Paul Biya to take over. And when President Paul Biya took over power, and when Electoral was created, they have been doing this electoral coup d'etat since up to this point, because the CPDM are the one in charge of Electoral. They appoint members of Electoral. They appoint chairman. They have the power to dismiss them, to appoint them, to give them allowance. They are like boy to the CPD. Coming to the Constitutional Council, the main organ, institution that have to declare the result of election. The Constitutional Council is still under the CPDM, controlled by the CPDM. The CPDM appoints them. That is the chairman of the CPDM appoints them, the members there. They can have the power to dismiss them. And they are loyal to him, to the CPDM. And they will do everything in favor of the CPDM. So there is already an electoral coup d'etat going on in Cameroon since President Paul Biya took over power in Cameroon. So it is not now that they are planning for. Coming to the military coup d'etat that Professor Maurice Kamto talked about, I look at the probability of a military coup d'etat carried by the CPD. It is very small. Why? Because the way they have corruption or the electoral body in Cameroon, the CPDM will take over power. If you discover thousands and millions of Cameroonians are registering every year or every week or every day, but the number remained within 7 million, from 6 million in 2018 up to now, because it was 6-something million in 2018, and the Electoral is telling us that it is now 7 million registered voters, meaning from 2018 up to date, not up to 1 million Cameroonians have registered for the election. And that is why Professor Maurice Kamto and many other opposition parties are calling for Electoral to publish the list. But the point here is that if they publish the list today, registration will close. And that is why this period I keep on campaigning and calling attention of each and everyone that you should go and register. Do not hold on by saying that, well, things will, if we register up to, and then by publishing the list, it will show that at least 10 million Cameroonians have registered. That is where an opposition party can be thinking of winning and defeating the CPD. Out of the 7 million they are talking about, at least 4 million are CPD. Then those that they will buy them with the bread and sardine, they are still there within the 3 million. And then they will buy them. And then the opposition will be left with some numbers of people. So we have to think, and the only way through a democracy, through election, is massive registration. Because massive registration, massive voting will cause confusion, because Electoral members, they don't even have the brain, they cannot calculate a lot. So it will. There are tools that we are going to use in this October. That is massive registration, massive voting, and social media. Take videos of whatsoever is happening, put it on social media, and that is where we will bankrupt and destroy them. Any police station, so that we can have our results published and posted on all social media. So when Electoral will be declared, people will be seeing already on social media that in this polling station, this number of registered voters came out from there. So this is the way we can go. And I am still pleading with you to register for this upcoming presidential election. Ensure to vote. Very soon, the list will be out and registration will be closed. And the person you are afraid of, that is President Paul Biya, that you are not going to register because he will still win. He will not run for the 2025 presidential election. And that time, you will regret, and there will be no means for you to register again.